What's up? What's going on? How y'all doing? How y'all feeling? Let's get down to the situation. Let's get into it. Let's talk about the Real Housewives of Potomac. But please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share the video, y'all. So let's get into it. Let's just talk about this episode. Ooh, baby. Like, Lord have mercy. Candiace, you got to stop crying for these ladies. Child, they keep telling you who they are and showing you who they are over and over. And Candiace, now Robyn is your best friend. You look up to Robyn like, what's going on? Do you see how Robyn is doing Wendy right now? You know what I mean? She just, she had to get drunk and everything else, to accept Wendy's apology and have a conversation with her. She wasn't that mad. Usually when you drinking, you act like how you feel. Like if you don't like her, you can't stand her, she did you wrong, you and everything else like that. You drunk, you ready to swing, baby. She was up there hugging. They was all best friend and like everything, like Lord. And then you got Wendy out here, retouching on the conversation. I care about you. I love you. This girl was just basically acting like you don't exist, tried to ice you out. But thank God that, when it comes to Ashley came through, Karen came through, and Candiace came through. It's just, I can't wait till the other girls just stick together, y'all. If they stick together, it'll be a hell of a show, child. And we got Chris. Chris is upset. He ain't trying to apologize to Gizelle. He don't want to hear it from Gizelle. He don't want to talk to Gizelle. He don't want Gizelle in his house. He is upset. He is mad. Baby, you making it difficult for your wife. She's still, out here talking about Robyn as her friend. What do you think Robyn's gonna do first? Who is Robyn gonna burn first? She's going to burn Candiace before she burns Gizelle, even if Gizelle is wrong. Okay. So in any event, this relationship that Candiace has with Robyn, she is definitely going to get the short end of the stick. And it's just like she's crying, I love you, Robyn. You're the most loyal. Who has Robyn been loyal to herself? Come on, Candiace. Like, you was just crying over Gizelle and shocked and surprised because you were friends. You was talking to her. You was keeping up with her. And she turned around and bang, said your husband was trying to get with her and try to lure her in the room alone, try to get some touchy-feely on the neck out here in these streets. And now you're moving on to her best friend. What do you think her best friend gonna do to you, Candiace? Child, this is a whole mess, a whole situation. But let's get down to the situation. What a mess, what a mess, what a mess. So let's just start talking about this whole show. So we get to the situation where we got Reasonable Shady. Their podcast is going to be introduced on the show. The ladies are going to come through and Blase the third. So we shall see how that's going to all work out. It looks like it's going to be a fun little theme episode or whatever the case may be. And then Gizelle had to put her ear to the streets, and Ashley, Ashley's always running her mouth. Ashley's always stirring the pot. Ashley is loyal to Gizelle and Robyn first and foremost. Okay, so in any event, you got Gizelle basically saying, well, Ashley told me that you and Wendy, Wendy was singing a different tune. Wendy was acting all different with you. What's going on at the club? And Robyn looked like she'd been caught. And so, they got this whole situation where she was like, well, Wendy said to me, I love you so much. And she was crying. And so it's just like, and Giselle's like, girl, girl. Like what? And so Gizelle's already letting you know she's not giving her approval of the whole situation. But in any event, for a moment and for a time, we had Wendy and Robyn hugging and blasting the third. So Robyn, is you really mad or is you really ain't mad? That's the question. Because if you was really this mad and you don't want to speak to her, she don't take accountability, she don't do this. So she had to get drunk and say, I love you, I love you, I love you. I want our relationship to be the same. Like, so she had to do all that just to talk to you, or did she have to get you alone and talk to you? Okay, so basically you can think on your own, volition, your own mind. So in any event, Gizelle was like, oh, for real, girl. She was saying all that and then making the conversation like Wendy was out here begging. Like, and Robyn was like, yo, she was out here saying, I miss you so much. I miss our relationship. I miss everything. Like, what is going on? And she was like, yep, that's what Wendy was saying. And she was crying. Mind you, all this time has passed a year, so you already know that this was a little shady conversation they was having about Wendy in a nice, not so shady way. Okay, and does it look like Robyn really cares whether she's friends with Wendy? It doesn't look like it, but when she's around Wendy, she was all hugged up and drunk and happy and everything. But in any event, Gizelle said, good luck with that. Like, girl, like what's really going on? And then Robyn said she got to talk to Candiace, okay? Because Candiace is upset. Yes, Candiace is upset. You put her on blast about the speaker. And Gizelle was like, she shouldn't have no reason to be upset. Gizelle was like, girl, I don't even know why she mad. She get on that internet and all she does is talk about us. So you already know it was going to be used for content. But Robyn, if you was really Candiace's friend, why didn't you talk to Candiace on the low? Why did you try to embarrass her, set her up, and turn, and everybody in the group turned against her and go at her? And Candiace, how come you not see that? You can be nice and nasty. You can still act like Robyn's cool, but you ain't got to be crying. You ain't got to be begging for her friendship. She done already showed you how she is and how she would do. If you do something wrong, she gonna set you up like that. Okay. And Wendy, pay attention how she did Candiace. She gonna continue to do you like that too as well. So y'all need to get your game plan together and get tight. Wendy, Miss Karen and Gizelle, not Gizelle, but Candiace, like y'all need to like form some type of relationship where you have each other's back, so you're not all sitting on the ledge and no one is able to ice out anyone. So everybody will attend, events. So everybody need to throw events so no one is iced out in a situation. So we got Candiace, her period's late. She's happy. Blase the third. She just received her master business degree from Howard University. So she's happy. She's having a little barbecue and, she's redoing her album. So that's a whole situation. So we shall see how all that is going to, work out. Then we got Karen. Karen comes through. I like the little outfit she got on. Okay. But she's with her friend again. Her friend is in the building. He said that he's very wealthy. I can't tell, baby, but it's okay. And now we have Karen starting a live podcast. And Karen is trying to act like she has no idea where the live podcast came from. And when she was asked by the producers, what did Karen turn around and say? Oh, I got it from Wendy Williams. You go ahead, Miss Karen. Okay. She said, I got it from Wendy Williams, knowing that at the beginning of the episode, Gizelle was telling her she's going to do a live podcast. Then Karen said, let's just address the elephant in the room, child. It seems like the girls, we seem to do the same thing each other's doing. Or we talking about you, Karen, because Wendy told you she was doing candles, and then boom, bada bing, you started doing candles and started doing an ad campaign for your candles that was off the chain and basically dissing, Wendy's candles. Okay. And now we have Gizelle and Robyn talking about that live podcast. Now you're going to do a live show. Okay. So she said, you'll call me out if you want to, but we seem to do the same things. I was like, come on, Karen. Come on, Karen, what are you doing? Hey, what's up, Taylor? What's going on? And so you already know. So, Karen is Karen. Karen's going to do whatever Karen wants to do. And she's acting like nobody should say anything. When somebody say something, she's going to be all shocked and surprised. Or she's going to be ready for it because she already know what she did. And she's admitting to it. Like, we all do the same things. The candle situation. When she announced her candles, Wendy was there. Then you had, what's her name? Mia. She jumped in and said that she was doing candles or she was promoting somebody else's candle company. Like, so you had three girls girls doing candles. So you have that whole situation. And then we have Robyn. Robyn is not feeling too good, okay? Because her hairdresser's, sister and brother-in-law passed away in an accident, which is unfortunate, which is sad. It's a tragic situation. Send my condolence. And then we have, Candiace walking in like Candiace be acting like she 12, 13 years old, like she don't know what's going on. Like Robyn then didn't just set you up, girl, at the table. You could be friends, but you ain't gotta cry. You ain't gotta do all that. You gotta have a backbone with this. You know what I mean? But she does have a backbone because she gonna go back and run her mouth like she usually do. But it's just like you ain't gotta be like pick me, Robyn. You ain't gotta be like pick me, Gizelle. Make your own. These girls gotta make their own claim that I am Potomac. Okay, Gizelle's Potomac, but I am Potomac too. And this is what I bring, and this is what us other girls bring. Okay. But in any event, they sit down and they're having a conversation. Robyn is emotional, and Candiace is emotional. I guess she thinks she's pregnant. She done graduated from school. Congratulations to her. And plus, she felt hurt and betrayed. It's just like, you're the only one I trust. That Robyn, like, girl, you just be picking antibody to be your friend and tell your business to and trust and look up to. Like, damn, what your mama do to you? Like, this is not even right. But in any event, with this whole situation going on, I'm just like, oh my God. And so at this time and point, Robyn is feeling, open. Robyn is feeling like life is too short after the tragic news, happened, that at this point, at this point, she just wants to let bygones be bygones. She don't want to argue with anybody. She doesn't want to have any beef and anything. She wants to let, drama and petty stuff go with people that she care about. So do you care about Wendy? Because you let it go, but it seems like you're still holding on to it. Doesn't really seem like you're really feeling Wendy, but at least you're not trying to ice her out. So we shall see how the rest of the season go with this whole situation. But in any event, the ladies are having the conversation. And, Candiace, she's crying. It's like, Robyn, I love you. Robyn, you're the one I trusted. You mean the most to me, and things of that nature. And basically, Robyn was like, well, you got to be specific with your words, child, because I thought you was talking about me. But if you thought she was talking about you, why couldn't you go to her? Why couldn't you have a conversation with her? Why couldn't you check in? You already know she's beefing with your girl, Gizelle. And then you're going to set her up in, Miami, over there in Florida, and have everybody listen to it, and everybody be mad at her and everybody be upset with her and things of that nature, basically putting her on blast. How would you feel if she did that to you? You wouldn't forgive her. You don't even want to forgive Wendy. You've been beefing with Wendy. Done said, I'm sorry. Wendy done tried to have a conversation. I know Wendy's hard to like. Wendy's not a likable person like that, but at the same time, she been trying, and it's just like, but you can turn around and you can do Candiace like that, and Candiace is just like, okay, yeah, I'm really hurt. Like, it's just like, damn, I just wish Candiace could see through, different things with these people, that they're not her friend. This is a paycheck. Gizelle and Robyn are here to get paid. Robyn woke up this season. Robyn woke up and she's awake. Remember, Robyn was depressed. She was in the bed. One of her sons was getting F's in school. They was being late for school. Juan was trying to wake her up. She was sleeping to 12. He was getting the kids in school, getting them to school. And then Juan basically has this little lawsuit going on over there at the college campus that he worked at. She was sleeping, and now she woke up, and I don't even know what's going on. She's recording. She's recording the beef. Like, she's acting like she is, the news on the show. Like, child. And I just feel bad for Candiace because, like, I don't know why she, think that these people are her friends and things of that nature. So, it's one of them situations that is just, crazy all the way together. And Robyn is sitting there like, well, you next time be Pacific. I guess she better be Pacific next time, because if she ain't Pacific, you're going to pull her on blast immediately. You know what I mean? So that's a whole situation all the way together. I was like, child, Hey, what's up, Raheem Charles? How you doing? What's going on? I had to look at the thing because I was trying to remove some things, baby. So, yes, I'm just trying to block whatever that is. So, in any event, We have the girls there having this conversation, and I just wish that Candiace just knew, like, she can cry and this and that, and maybe eventually at the end of the day it might get her more, viewership, and people support her more, saying that, oh look, she went to Robyn, she cried. But it also just makes you think, like, look what she just did to Wendy, look what she just did to you. What do you think, what type of loyalty are you going to get from her? Oh, just because she stood with you this time, with the Chris situation, but as soon as she thought that you said something to her, she was basically put you on blast, and she did put you on blast. And so, Candiace, I totally understand what you was saying. I totally understand. I was wrong for what I said or whatever. I don't think that you're a fake B. Robyn said, well, you need to be more specific, because Candiace wasn't even talking about Robyn. That's a shame. And Robyn didn't even get clarification if she was just ready to throw you under the bus, girl. So I don't know what you expect from Gizelle. Robyn, right now you're not talking to Gizelle, but or whatever. You should never be surprised, and you should never have to cry and beg or pick me, or I'm sorry, like she did you dirty. But in any event, moving on from that situation, we got Karen. She goes over there to help Mia, open up another shop, and basically Karen came there, she threw some shade. Karen was like, I just don't throw my friends away. I just don't let them go. If I'm your friend, I'm your friend, because Mia was acting very shady and basically wanted to kick the ladies out, and they had to apologize to her. So Karen's showing that she's a good sport, and she's coming through and letting her know, I don't throw my friends away, when she said that in her confessional. So yes, she was definitely throwing shade at Mia. And probably Gizelle, how Gizelle threw Candiace away quick. So also we find out that Mia's not talking to her mother. Her and her mother are at odds again. So that's the whole situation. And then we got Ashley. Ashley's supposed to be dating Luke, or whatever the case may be. Supposedly they're still seeing each other. She's saying that he's a nice guy, he's good with his hands, he reminds her of her grandfather. Seems like they've been hanging out. So it seems like Ashley do just only date white men. She only like white men. I don't know if his pockets are fat, I don't know if he got money like Michael or close to Michael, but Ashley's out. I'm telling you, Ashley is the greatest pretender, the greatest actor ever. Okay, child, Ashley is doing her thing. She's having a good time. She got a storyline that could be believed or make believe between her and Michael, okay? And then on top of that, she got the blogs talking that she's out here talking to this man, okay? So she's trying to give you that she's trying to leave Michael, but then at the same time, she's trying to tell you that I ain't trying to let him go. I can't do it alone. It's too hard. It is too difficult. That money that he got, like Ashley said, she didn't have to spend no money. She didn't have to pay no bills. She didn't have to worry about anything. Like if groceries needs to be done, shopping needed to be done, food needed to be done, rent needs to be paid, the mortgage, the car note, or the house, or the property tax, or blah blah blah, all that stuff was basically taken care of by Michael. So Michael, she don't come on, there's no reason why Ashley should be in that little condo with them two kids all crumbled up together. And then she's saying Michael bringing girls home and things of that nature. Ashley, you don't know if Ashley's telling the truth or lying, baby, okay? Then Michael was very rude to her. Like he embarrassed her on her job, on her show, try to fight production, he allegedly grabbing booties. And then on top of that, he still wants you to do threesomes when you don't want to be doing threesomes, because if she was really into women like that, why is she running out here with Luke, unless it's for a storyline, unless she's trying to be like Martell Holt, okay, and Sheree with Phil, So in any event, Ashley is sitting at the table and she's crying, and she don't know if she can do this alone. It is difficult to be a single mother on your own, especially when you had somebody there. Michael might not have changed no diapers, he may not have babysit, but he paid for the help, he paid for the care, he paid for all that. Because remember, Michael was like, Ashley, you better come and get this baby. I'm not taking this baby to work. You know what I mean? And they had round the clock care here, there, everywhere. That coming out of her pocket, when she needs it right away, or whatever the case is. So, she was a kept woman, she was a trophy wife. And I don't know what happened to the whole situation, like her soon to be ex-husband, or maybe just husband storyline. Maybe she's letting him get away with not filming for a whole year and he can do his thing. And basically she's making up a storyline to keep it moving. But in any event, to anybody that's a single mother, is a difficult thing. Okay. Nobody wants to have everything on their back. And plus she's saying being, taking care of these two human beings and then taking care of everything else, she has somebody helping her. It's much easier, having a partner than not having a partner. But at the same time, you need your respect. And at the same time, like, this man done dragged you through the mud. He's been caught out here cheating. Allegedly, he's paying escorts and things of that nature that are male. He's caught at the MGM, with a stripper, talking about he just kissed her, all types of stuff, just grabbing people work their butts and then having a court case. Like, child, you better just move forward. Then she said they argue in a house. Michael just came home from Las Vegas, putting his lips and his hands on everything, and he gonna snatch up the baby. No, you better get in the shower. You better take a bath. You better wash down with some peroxide and alcohol. So what's up, Norris? Tony, what's going on? So you have, so much going on. And basically her family's telling her that we are your support. We'll help you. Ashley's like, y'all can't help me the way that he helps me. Okay. And, so you got that whole situation. And now it seems, I don't know if Ashley's telling the truth or not. She's saying her and Michael are arguing. Her son, Dean, basically had to say stop and yelling. And so it brings you back to what Candiace said. Candiace said she was calling Dean a security guard. So did Candiace know that, there's turmoil going on in Ashley's house where it upsets Dean? Or did, Ashley mention that to Candiace? Because remember when they was at the Robyn cheap potato sack pizza dollar store plates, family time, family fun, Candiace was calling, I think, Ashley's son the security guard. And now she's saying that he's been he's stopping the parents from arguing. So she's stressed out. Allegedly, I don't know what Ashley's a good liar and she can fake the funk, and you never know what Michael and Ashley have up their sleeves. But one thing is for sure, Michael is living his life. And so if you catch him out here in the streets, you can't say ish to him, because him and Ashley ain't together. Whatever, they might be living in the same place, who knows, but he is a free man. Okay, they are separated. Michael didn't want to hear that ish, and Ashley still want that check coming in, baby. But in any event, we move on to Gizelle. Gizelle and her family look nice. Okay, we got Jamal back on TV. He said he wasn't gonna be on this show. We find out Jamal want to sell weed. He want to have a cultivating farm. He want to get the young man to work and grow weed so they can be farmers and get some money. Are they going to get paid for their labor? Are they going to get a license? Are they going to get a donation? Are they going to get a stipend? Are they going to get, the help that they need to grow their own stuff? Like, I hope we just ain't trying to treat them like, prisoners. Okay. But in any event, when I told you Jamal is just like us on the last review I did of this show, that's what I mean. He's just like us. Okay. So in any event, you got this whole situation. The girls look beautiful. Her daughters are celebrating their 16th birthday. They are absolutely gorgeous. And also just the whole family look beautiful. Gizelle threw her shot in there. She said Jamal's always here. He's always present. And that was a shot at Wendy. That was a shot at Karen. And that was a shot at who's the other girl? That's the shot at the other girl. I can't even think. Monique. That's the shot at Monique Samuel, because they all had something to say about the relationship. He not there. Girl, we seen it on camera. The kids was missing him. He was missing appointments. He was missing flights and things of that nature. The kids was like, they don't really care if they chill with their daddy or not. You know what I mean? But in any event, Gizelle made sure she threw in that he is always here and accounted for and present. She threw that to the haters. Okay. Yes, this definitely was a nice scene. And then, she didn't invite Candiace. She didn't invite Wendy, and she didn't invite Karen. So when it comes to, Candiace, Karen and Wendy, they need to make sure they throw events that each other can attend, because they did not attend this event. Okay, she only had Ashley there, she had Robyn there, and she has Charrisse there. So that's the people that Gizelle wants to film with. So when she's having something, that's who she prefer to be at her party. So if she's throwing more events, it's likely she can ice you out. So if all the rest of the girls throw events, then it'll be all right. Okay, but just peep the plan I just pointed out. But in any event, moving on from that situation, she was like, yeah, this is my baby daddy, that's just my baby daddy, or whatever the case is. And and the trailer said that she didn't kiss him this night, but she kissed him the next night. Okay, so like I said, Jamal is just like us. So moving on from that situation, we got, Candiace's mother being shady. She said, oh, I thought Gizelle wasn't invited. She showed up anyway. So yes, mama's out here throwing shots saying Gizelle is a snake in the grass. But mama, you was out here listening to what Gizelle had to say about your daughter and her husband. But in any event, hopefully you tell your daughter that Robyn is going to cut her first before she cut Gizelle. So be ready for the cut. Okay. So in any event, they laughed, they giggled. It was a cute situation. And we got Robyn. I don't know what type of high heels Robyn got on, baby. And she got on these biker shorts / leather shorts. Like, where are you going, Robyn? Then she got a black sweater on. Like, Robyn, you just be waking up saying, I'm putting this on. Was that whatever's close to you on the floor? That is what she's putting on. Like, Robyn, what do you have on? You could have wore sneakers. You could have wore any different type of shoes other than these shoes to fit the tight leather, booty, biker, robotic shorts, workout clothes. Like, child, like, Robyn, you be doing too much. And then we have Wendy. She comes through. The yellow looks nice on her, but she says she hot, baby. Like, girl, you have on a sweater, tank top, and then you have on a whole sweater and a hat and your wig on. So yes, you are burning up. You are burning up, child. But in any event, she hugged Karen so nice. Wendy's just like, I just need friends. I just need y'all. I just want to be liked. I just want to be around you. I just don't want no drama. I just want to fit in. I don't want to be iced out. It's just like Wendy's giving, like, I said I was in when I had the one-liners. You know what I mean? Don't get mad at me because I had a mommy makeover. Yes, I did talk about your life. And, it's just like Wendy was like, I had to cry and get drunk to get Robyn on my side. I don't want to get iced out. These girls like, But Wendy held her own in Miami. She stayed. She didn't leave. She didn't run. But, getting that drink thrown on her, getting the pocketbook thrown and the napkin. Gizelle still icing her out, not inviting her places. And, she looks like she got a breakthrough with Robyn. She's just hoping that, shit will go well. Like, it's too stressful. Child, just leave me alone. Let's just be friends. She's like, let's just be friends, squirrel. Once you start beefing, you might have to beef whatever, especially you beefing with Gizelle, you beefing with Robyn. You know what I mean? They need a storyline. You gonna be their storyline, child, whole year now. Now we're going on this side. I don't know how Robyn's gonna cut you, but I don't know if Robyn's going to really, honor any type of let's get cool again. But hopefully they was at Candiace event, her little barbecue. You got Chris out here cooking, baby. Chris to stay cooking. He love cooking, baby. And they could save that money. Like, he was over, he cooking, he thinking he cooking for y'all. He turn around and get caught out there. Giselle's like, you tried to get with me. So, like, he's cooking, doing what he loved. Child, they couldn't hire nobody to do it. So he had to get to work. And so we got Karen. Karen is questioning Robyn, when is she going to get married? When you going to have this wedding? Me and Ray are free. Robyn was like, oh, we're having a private wedding, just the four of us. I was like, child, she don't want nobody to come. She don't want nobody to be there. Oh, what's going on? I'm surprised she even talking about it, because last time she wouldn't talk about it. Oh, Wendy ain't around, is she? But in any event, Karen, threw shots at her before about her and Juan, and them getting married and things of that nature. And Karen is like, "Oh, girl, you pulling the fast one, okay? You pulling the fast one." She was like, "So you gonna have an intimate wedding with no guest?" She was like, "Robyn, won't you just say that you shack it up and that's how you like it, instead of putting us in your business talking about you gonna get married? Like, come on." It's like Karen wanted to say, "How dreadful, no guest." And Robyn looked like she's laughing like it's a joke. And we got Karen out here saying that Juan has a girlfriend and things of that nature. And Juan wants to cuss out Karen. That soon should be coming up, so we shall see. But in any event, Karen, she threw that face like, if you just want to shack up, just shack up. And so we got Wendy. Wendy's coming with a humble heart again, baby, just to make sure it's okay. Girl, I really was sorry. I wanted to let you know it was real, that I miss our friendship. I miss everything. Like, once again, you know what I mean? Just pick me, Robyn. Pick me, baby. I just don't want no beef. I don't want no issues. Robyn thinking to herself, "Ooh, the way that I must have been wilding out, I got this girl afraid." And then Robyn still had like a little attitude when she was talking to her, like she didn't want to, like, no smiles, no like nothing, just like real cut and dry, like, okay, like, damn, shit. Tell us how you really feel, Robyn. Thought you was gonna let bygones be in bygones. Life is too short. And so Wendy said, "I just wanted to come up. I just wanted to talk to you because I did miss our friendship. I was hurt about our friendship. I was hurt, whatever I did to hurt you, and how that was, blah blah blah. I just, let you know that I just want our friendship." And Robyn was like, "What makes you so comfortable to talk to me alone, but not talk to me in front of the group?" I like it kind of baffled me. Like, I get confused. Like, how come you can't say it in front of the group, but then when I'm alone? Because basically she's trying to get you by yourself. She's trying to have a conversation with you. And Robyn was like, "Well, I feel like when you talk about in the group, you saying it's like a debate, like you trying to win and things of that nature." So Robyn's basically saying that, in front of people, you be acting all, snotty with the situation and snappy, and you want to win, and you want to win the argument. It's not really about us healing our relationship. It's about you getting, you winning a debate. Basically throwing a shot at her. So she kind of insulted her. You know what I mean? He insulted her while she's asking her a question. If you really want to get down, it's a low-key insult. Like, basically saying that she's fake. She's fake in front of the girls, but when we alone, you cool and lovey-dovey and you miss me. She probably thought that was the best time. There wasn't people saying amen, yes man, no man, or jumping in. Ashley would have jumped in and been some confusion. Karen would have jumped in and would have been some confusion. Candiace, Gizelle, she's basically trying to see if she can get you by yourself and see if your mind can work multiple ways instead of be one track. That's what she's trying to say. And Robyn's basically calling her fake. Okay. But in any event, Robyn says that, just what is the difference? Like, I really don't understand it. And Wendy was like, "Well, listen, I had liquid courage and things of that nature, and I just wanted to tell you how I feel. So I'm coming to you today to tell you again twice, so you can know it just wasn't the alcohol, that I really value you. I really value our friendship, blah, blah, blah." Robyn ain't even said even close to these type of words to this child. But Lord have mercy. Any event, Robyn was like, "Okay, I just wanted to just know the difference of how you are with the other girls. Why the other girls ain't around?" Because she's trying to reconnect with you. When other people around, it doesn't seem like she can reconnect. And maybe she does have a shell on when she's trying to reconnect to you in the group, because maybe she feel like, I shouldn't be doing this. Maybe she feel like she's on, she's being judged, and the other girls are going to interfere. So it's just a whole bunch going on. They said they really had a friendship, but Robyn's acting like it wasn't. Robyn was like, this stuff had, we've been like, it's so contradictory, because it's been so much contention from you for like a whole year, and then all of a sudden when the girls ain't around, I love you and all this other stuff. So Robyn is still apprehensive about Wendy, whether she can trust Wendy or not, or whether she even want to let Wendy back into her circle. I don't know if she's actually really hurt, she's doing this for a storyline, or we will see if her ties are really close to Gizelle, because at this time and point, Robyn could be hurt because she was disrespected. You know what I mean? She got called out really bad about her marriage, and everybody believed the shit. And Wendy said everything that we all think, but Gizelle and Robyn ain't never got cussed out like that, basically bringing up like, yo, make believe, pretend, and then Robyn is holding on to, you threw me at an engagement party or whatever the case. So Robyn, come on, Robyn, but you get drunk and you guys are good. So we shall see. They hugged, and look at Robyn's, facial expressions and her tone. Is like she is like, oh, I can't believe this girl's begging me. Like, it's just like way too much. What's going on? She would say why Wendy didn't talk to her by herself if she did it in front of the group. Yet. Exactly. So, you can't win. You can't win. Wendy's too much. The confessional, ha ha ha. Yeah, but she's begging Robyn to be her friend. I know, child. For mentioning 4 degrees this episode. She did. I just skipped past it. She got her 4 degree, and you might got 2, Candiace, but I got 4. Robert was going to a video. Okay, I don't even know what you said. That was nice shade from Dorothy. See, yes, that was nice shade. That was nice shade from Dorothy. But in any event, Robyn is still, and I think Wendy's biting everything, and just because it doesn't seem like she's really open to it. So we shall see if Robyn's going to. At least they hugged, because before Robyn was ready to run up on her when it came to Mia and who was a liar and who wasn't a liar. Okay, so now they hug. We got Candiace. Candiace looked beautiful. She actually apologized to Karen because she was sorry, because she did say it and she forgot about it. Blase in the third, and she said that she was drunk and she was drinking with a demon, and that was Ashley. And Karen said, did Ashley say anything? Yes, she was being messy. And Karen said, I'm not going to let that block us from going. And Candiace says, thank you so much for not, holding it against me and things of that nature. Karen ain't got time, baby. She already knows. She got ham hock. She got, Charrisse comes. She got Charrisse and Gizelle and Robyn underhanded, throwing Charrisse at her. Okay. And then she already had Robyn and Gizelle underhand kind of like try to throw Mia at her too as well. So she's dodging these Gizelle bullets, but she's going to turn around and start firing pretty soon. We shall see. Because that's why she says, Robyn, that's why your man got a girlfriend. Oh, child. And so we get down to this situation. We got Ray. Ray is basically confronting Chris and saying to Chris, hey, listen, maybe you should apologize. Maybe you say it wasn't my intentions. And Chris is not hearing it. He's not trying to apologize. He thinks that it's a total, waste of time. And he's just pissed off that Gizelle would even say that when he was only trying to talk to her so she can have a better understanding of Candiace. And, he said that she joked about his penis before. He feeds her when she comes over to have conversations. So he's just so caught off guard by the situation because him and Candiace don't have common sense. And he's sitting up here agreeing with Candiace, oh yeah, Robyn is a real one. Just because she's supporting you this time, but she's still gonna cut you before she cut Gizelle. So you should treat her with arm's length. But in any event, at this point, when it comes to Candiace and Chris, they sit down in confessionals and, he's not going to apologize. And Candiace says, I don't know what else she's going to say, but look how she threw this out of her pocket. Yes, Gizelle, love messing with a marriage. Okay. And Chris, you was just her storyline this season. It is what it is. That's why she Potomac. She eats through people's relationship. It ain't right, but that's what she do. Okay. So he's totally pissed off. And so now it's contention between Gizelle and Chris and Candiace. Maybe it seems like everybody's apologetic and you crying over here. So the best thing, I don't know why he said she doesn't understand why she felt that way. There was no reason for her to feel that way. He didn't do anything to make her feel any type of way, but he can't control how she feels. He could have just said, I would never try. I would never do. I don't know why you think that, but I hope you don't feel that way about me. I would, we'll put some boundaries in or something, and let's just move forward because this is going to come up again. And it's making Candiace, she's swinging. Okay, so Giselle's gonna be swinging on a low somewhere throughout the girls and with Ashley. And at this point, Candiace doesn't have a relationship with Ashley and Gizelle. Like, they on the outs. But in any event, they feel like it's the best thing not to apologize. I would say, I didn't do anything to you. I wasn't trying to do anything. I'm sorry you took it that way. I'm sorry you felt that way. I don't know what you've been through. I don't know what happened to you in your past, but I totally don't see you like that. I see you as big mama. I see you as auntie and things of that nature. And for now on, I will make sure anytime that we are in the same, place together, there's somebody with me so you can feel comfortable and let bygones be bygones. But in any event, he has a right to stand his ground too, because, Candiace said that this whole situation is testing her marriage. She got Ashley out here talking about he's trying to get with her friend. We got Gizelle saying that, Chris propositioned Ashley's friend and that wasn't true, and he touched her butt. And then you got Gizelle out here talking about he tried to lure me into my room and he knew my hairdresser wasn't there. I don't know if he wanted me to say, oh, Candiace is treating you so bad, let me come over here and rest your head on my chest and my neck. Like, Gizelle went all the way there with the shit, child. All the way there. Well, all the way. Yeah, apologize. That's what I say. Everybody but the people who should apologize. I know. But they're already apologizing to the wrong people anyway, so might as well continue apologizing to the wrong people. I wouldn't do none of the shit that Wendy or Candiace is doing. You know what I mean? I would be trying to create a big oomph from me and the rest of the girls where, people concerned about us, people want us, we team up, we do stuff, like we get it lit, you know what I mean? So it won't just be based on, oh, look what Gizelle did, they're upset. Like, nah, y'all should be having total crazy fun and block all that, say what you want to say, blah blah blah, and nobody gets iced out, because I think you can get iced out. And the ladies that have been on here the longest got more privileges. Okay, Robyn is doing anything she can. Gizelle, what you tell Gizelle to do it, she will. She say hi baby. Okay. So in any event, we're going to get to the next episode, and you're going to have, Gizelle basically questioning Jacqueline, saying that Mia likes to watch, you never said pick me. And then, Jacqueline says, you got to ask Mia. Like, I think the proper answer with Gizelle, how she likes to get into people's friendships and their relationships, the proper answer would just to say no. And then you go tell me if Mia, your girl's over here trying to, ask me if I slept with Gordon. I told her no. What do you, how do you want to, how did you want me to respond to the situation? Because she's already her personal assistant, her spokesman. So in any event, saying you better ask me is almost saying yes, I did. And then we got Gizelle saying, oh, did he buy you that car that you got? And so in any event, Gizelle is curious. Well, Mia, she brought it on herself, because Mia, basically end up telling the girls that she let Jacqueline sleep with one of the guys that she was dating back in the day, because she loved that guy so much and she wanted to keep him. He had an appetite that was like from here to Kalahuland. Okay. And so she told the girls, and now what is Gizelle doing? Gizelle is digging, trying to find out information. You can't be a housewife on this show, be married, bring your friend on, and your friend is having past relationships with people without Gizelle, jumping in and being judgmental or pointing it out or trying to shame you and embarrass you on the low, but not saying anything, but just putting it out there because you don't want it out there. Okay. So in any event, Gizelle is giving it to whoever, it's just now she's going for Mia. Mia, like I told you, Mia was her do girl against Wendy. Now Mia's no longer needed. So now, what's going on with Mia? and now she don't got to put this out here, but she will. And so Mia says, I don't know if Giselle's right next to her, and also if Jacqueline is right next to her, but Mia says, what you want to push to. So I don't know if she was talking to Gizelle or she was talking to Jacqueline. In any event, we see in the mid-season trailer that what's her name, Jacqueline says, I don't want to sleep with your husband. I didn't sleep with your husband. Well, when she asked you, you should have said no, because that other answer was a yes. Okay. And Mia, you put Gizelle in your business in Miami when you thought that she was, rolling for you and happy for you, that you assaulted Wendy. Okay. And look, now she's turning it back around to your marriage, girl. Okay. So you just got all that going on. But, this was a beautiful moment when it came to Candiace. She did look really nice, and her mom and her sister. Beautiful family. So basically, that is it, y'all. That is it. Candiace and Wendy should team up. Candiace, Wendy, and Karen. For real. Uncle Ben trying to get Jack to apologize to Gizzard neck. But if he does that, people will say, you did it, that he was wrong because he apologized. So that's why he doesn't want to apologize. And that's true, but that's true, Taylor. They'll say that anyway it goes, it's damn if you do, it's damn if you don't. But if you stay on, I never did anything to it, you're basically holding on to your solid ground, and Gizelle is going to have to be the one to come around to the situation, or you guys are going to continue to beef. That's just basically going to be the situation. And Chris is probably going to forfeit, being on the episodes. You know what I mean? You got Juan, he kind of forfeited himself from the episodes. And you got Michael Darby, he's just MIA. Only Karen is just dragging around Ray to these events. Okay. Thank you guys so much for coming through. Much love to each and every one of y'all. Peace. I shall see you soon. Much love. Thank you guys for coming through. Please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share the video, y'all. Good night. It's a whole mess. It's a whole mess out here in these streets. Let's see if Robyn is going to be loyal. Is Robyn going to turn on Candiace, and is she going to turn on Wendy again? She hasn't totally forgave Wendy, but it seems like they can be cordial and they hugged and all this other stuff. Robyn, are you going to find a reason not to like the girl again? Is it going to be a valid reason, or is it going to be a Gizelle reason? And Wendy, you might just have to, try to be that it girl. You may just have to, roll with the punches and stick with your girls and help them throw events too, so you can have some camera time, child. Peace and love, y'all. Thank you guys so much. You guys be safe too as well. Thank you, Raheem Chan. I appreciate each and every one of y'all for coming through. Thank you, Taylor. Thank you, Jones. Thank you guys so much. Much love.